Hi, first graders. Happy Friday. I'm sorry that I can't be there with you today, but Miss Elsner says that you guys are doing an amazing job, and I'm so happy to hear that. For today's math lesson, we're going to be on page 133. So if you could please turn to 133. We're going to be writing some equations to solve the problems. So first, let's read the problem, and then we're going to try to make sense of if it is adding or subtracting. Are we looking for the partners or the total? Very similar to the things that we have been doing in the past. There are 7 balls in the box. Jabbar puts some more balls in the box. Now there are 10 balls in the box. How many balls does Jabbar put in the box? Okay? So let's think about what we do know. That there are 7 balls in the box. And we know that he's putting more in. If he's putting more in, does that sound like adding or subtracting? Somebody raise your hand and tell Miss Elsner, is this adding or subtracting? Did you say adding? Good job. So in this little circle, this is a place where our symbol is going to go for adding or subtracting. So since you said it's adding, we're going to put a little plus right in here. Okay? And I think we know one of the partners, how many balls are inside this box. We can't see it, but the problem tells us that there's 7. Okay? And he puts some more balls in the box, but we don't know what some is, so we have to leave this part blank. Let's keep reading to see what else we know. Now there are 10 balls in the box. That sounds like the total. So we're going to put that over here. Okay, what I also want to tell you is that you can use this equation like a count-on, right? You could grab 7 in your hand and get up to 10. You can make a mountain. And we know that when we make our mountains, that the total goes at the top. Okay. Or if you look over here, oops, forgot my unknown box. There we go. If you look over here, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see that this person chose to do a circle drawing. So they drew the 7 balls that were in the box. They knew it had to equal 10. So then they drew more balls until they got up to 10. Okay? With Miss Elsner, I want you guys to figure out what is the number that should go right here, and you're going to write it, okay? Whatever goes in this unknown box will also go in this unknown box. And then we'll move on. Okay, number 2. We have to read this problem just like we read the last one. Try to figure out, should we add? Should we subtract? What are we looking for? Is it the partner or is it the total? Okay, there were 8 baseballs in the bucket. Leslie takes some baseballs from the bucket. Now there are 6 baseballs in the bucket. How many baseballs does Leslie take? Okay, sometimes, like if you were reading this by yourself, you might think, wait, what? And you have to read it again. Okay? So let's just listen one more time. Try to picture it in your mind. Sometimes that helps. There were 8 baseballs in the bucket. Leslie takes some baseballs from the bucket. Now there are 6 baseballs in the bucket. How many baseballs does Leslie take? Okay, well, what do we know? We know that there were 8 baseballs. Okay? And she takes some out. So she's taking some out. Should it be adding or subtracting? Somebody raise your hand and give the answer. Did you say subtraction? You are correct. Okay, and what number should we start with? Yep, there were 8, so we're going to start with 8. But it just says that she takes some. Do we know what that is? Nope, we don't know how many that is. And we know that we're going to end up with 6 baseballs in the bucket. Okay, so we're going to put our 6 right here. This is how many are going to be left inside this bucket. Now this is tricky. 8 take away what, or 8 take away unknown, gives us 6. Okay, we know that when we're doing subtraction, our total is at the beginning of the equation. So if this is our total, where should it go on our mountain? I bet you said at the top. You are getting really good at this. Okay, what's the partner that we do know? Yep, it's 6. So then over here should go our unknown box. Okay, to solve this, we can grab 6 in our hand and get up to 8. Or, if you wanted to, you could draw 8 circles. It's going to take me a second, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we know that in the end we're going to have 6. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how many that we're going to end up having. Okay, so then these are the ones that she took out. Ah, right here, 1, 2. Or you grab 2 in your hand. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. You grab 6 in your hand. 6, 7, 8. Check your fingers. There's 2. Okay, so either way, we ended up with the same answer of 2. Turn the page. Okay, this might be a good time to pause the video and do a little discussion. The questions to discuss are up here in the corner. I also left some directions here. Okay, and as you look down here, there's a few more things to talk about. Friends, as you make this story problem with Miss Elsner, you are going to want to think about how many children are there, how many children are playing, how many children are leaving, and you have to write something that makes sense. And it shows that the kids are leaving, so it kind of would make sense to make a subtraction equation. So you're going to write and solve a subtraction equation, kind of similar to like what we just did, and then you're going to put your equation here, your unknown, and your label. Okay? That might take you a little bit, so if you need to pause, that's totally fine. Come back to me when you're done. All right, so we have to talk about how are these 3 equations alike. Let's check it out. We have 9 minus 6 is unknown. 9 minus unknown equals 3. And unknown minus 6 equals 3. Well, first, how about you go ahead and solve these? Talk about these in class. What is this answer? What is this answer? What is this answer? And then look and see, how are these 3 equations alike and how are they different? Okay? After that discussion, you can play the video. All right. And then you have to decide if this statement is true or false. So remember, friends, a lot of these last lessons have to deal with talking about math, understanding why we do the things that we do. So we have to decide if this statement right here is true or false. Okay, I can see our math mountain. I can see that 7 is the total and that 4 is the partner. And we also have our unknown partner. So is it true that I can solve 7 take away 4 equals unknown with the equation 4 plus unknown equals 7? Basically, it's asking, are these numbers the same? Is that true? Go ahead and pause the video and talk about it. All right, now that you're back with me, we'll just have a few friends raise their hand to come up with these answers, and then you can go on Prodigy. Have a really great day, friends. I miss you very much, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.